We're having bruschetta chicken. I'm doing it a little different today. We're gonna have bruschetta chicken flatbreads. So first thing I'm gonna do is marinate my chicken. This is just diced chicken. I diced it pretty small, so you could see. I have the seasonings here. I've got Italian seasoning, pepper, and salt. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 3 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I added in 2 cloves of crushed garlic. They were huge cloves. And now I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of olive oil. 1 and 2. And now I'm just gonna combine this and let this sit for a bit before we cook it. So I will get started on the bruschetta next. Started on the bruschetta, first thing we're gonna do is dice our tomatoes. I'm using my salad chopper for easiness. So my grocery store didn't have any fresh basil. That wasn't bad. Like literally there was mold in the packages. It was disgusting. I'm doing half of a small onion, red onion. This is a really small onion, so I'm gonna see once I mix everything together if it needs more. Yeah, it definitely looks really sad. I'm just gonna do the rest of this. Red onion, it's a teeny one. And then I'm going to grate my garlic right in here. And I'm using this basil paste instead of fresh basil because my grocery store didn't have any basil that wasn't bad. So we're gonna need about 4 tablespoons of that. I added in 2 cloves of crushed garlic. I only did 3 tablespoons of the basil paste because I did 1 less tomato than I normally do. And that's just because that's what I had on hand. I added in about 1 teaspoon of salt, but salt's just to taste, so your preference. And I'm just gonna give this a good mix, and then we're gonna get the chicken cooked. This is a super quick meal, guys. Literally just gonna cook this chicken through. And that's about it. Everything is basically ready. Just have to... Oh, I forgot to show you. For the flatbread, I'm using the Stonefire naan, but I'm doing the mini naans. You could do the regular size naans and just cut them in half. But I like using these because they're super cute. Drizzled the naan with a tiny bit of olive oil and just sort of rubbed it around on both sides, and a sprinkle of salt. I'm just gonna pop them in the oven at 400 just so that they can toast. I will probably flip them halfway, and this will be the base for our flatbread. Waiting for my chicken to get a tiny bit of color to it, so I'm just going to continue cooking it. Here's my naan. You can see is nice and toasted on both sides, and the chicken is getting a little bit of color. So I put some chicken up on top of the naan. And I'm just gonna put some of the bruschetta. I put the bruschetta up on top. I'm going to put some of this balsamic reduction. If you can't find this balsamic reduction in your grocery store, all it is balsamic vinegar reduced down. So you would just literally put it in your saucepan and just simmer it for about 8 minutes or so until it thickens up. And then you would just drizzle that, but I'm gonna use this one. Now we're just going to sprinkle some Parmesan, and our bruschetta flatbread is ready. How yummy does that look?